Hello. It's Dolly back with Let's Get Messy Wednesday with Tisa, Amy, Becky, and myself. And this is the mixed media products that I'm going to use to create this layout of my little guy sleeping on 3 different occasions. I'm going to use these stamps from Vicky Booten. I'm going to use this Ray of Distressed Oxide ink and regular distressed ink. So I have in Distressed Oxide, I have Fire Brick, Mermaid Lagoon, Squeezed Lemonade. My 12 by 12 white cardstock is from Close to My Heart. I did not prep this page at all with any type of gesso, clear or white. And that's because my cardstock is very thick. And the second reason is I didn't want to change the pigment in the Distressed Oxide. So remember that if you prep your page with clear gesso or white gesso, it will change the pigment on your Distressed Oxide. All right, I'm taking one of those circles from the Vicky Booten stamp collection, and I'm using the Distressed Oxide, and that circle is imperfect in the impression. It is meant to be that way, kind of having a distressed look. And then now I'm using the smaller, there's like 3 different sizes of circles, and now I'm using the smaller one, no, the medium size one. I don't use the real tiny one. And then I'm placing that on top of where I placed my larger circle with that Mermaid Lagoon. And then to the right, just to let you know, I smeared that ink on just an acetate piece, and then I just gave a little squirt of water. And that's just because I wanted even more imperfection on this layout, the more distress, artsy movement going on the background. And before I forget it, while you're watching me make my own background page, all the ladies' links to their channels are listed below. So go to their channel and look for the little icon that says Let's Get Messy Wednesday, which I showed in the beginning of this video, and go see what they created. You are guaranteed to pick up some ideas, and it can be very simple or it can take a little bit more time. And this background is a very simple process. As you can tell, I left most everything in here real time. And so then I took another open type circle and used my fired brick, which is like a red. And now I'm going to take this other like starburst type stamp from Vicky Booten. And I'm using the Distressed Oxide Black. And the reason why I chose that is I didn't want my layers to start getting muddy, because as you can tell, I have 3 layers. So I had to be really, really careful. And I also wanted a very crisp image. And so you're going to see me do that along here. And here I'm going back and forth, back and forth. Now I will tell you, I did edit it out where I had to add another cluster, because when I bring in my 3 photographs, I wanted some more at the bottom of my photograph peeking out. And when you're playing around, you just never know. You know, don't get tied up or hung up with or stall or get frustrated when you're making your own background using mixed media. It's going to happen. You know, you're covering up a lot of the background, no different than when you're using pattern paper. I mean, you're covering up your background. So when you're playing around, just remember that you might have to come back and add more. So you can see I added more. Now I'm taking the same paints that I used and I'm adding splatters, and I'm going to make a cascade starting at that bottom cluster going down to the right, and my title will be in that area. All right, again, I wanted this page to be very artsy, a very light feeling, not heavy at all. And trust me, I do all kinds of pages, and that's what I like. You're going to see, when you come to my channel, you are going to see every ray of types of layouts. Sometimes I heavy embellish, sometimes I heavy layer with lots of different patterns. And I like that because I want, when people go through my albums, I want their eye to keep moving. I don't want to get bored. You know how, like, if you're reading a book, everything starts looking the same? Well, if you're making your layouts look different, then you're keeping that attention of the viewer. And I'm not saying it's a-okay to make all your, use white cardstock as your background. You don't have to use pattern paper, but I'm just saying switch it up, okay? Just switch it up. All right. Now, all I'm doing as far as paper, other than matting my photographs, I'm just adding these 2 branding strips that I had. And as you can see, I took that other one that was from a packaging from Vicki Boutin, and I just tore it and I inked it with some distressed ink. And then you can just see that I am distressing some of my embellishments. And again, my embellishments are very light on here. I only have the cluster over to the left of the photograph. As you are watching me, I'm going to have that little tag. I'm going to bring in a word tag. I'm going to bring in a little chipboard tag that says, "Hey dude." This black one that I have placed in, I'm adding some foam tape to the back of it to pop it off, again, to add dimension to this layout, different layers, okay? I have some flat, I have the, you know, visual thing going with my background. And anyway, that black little tab says, "Just stay little." I'm adding the chipboard that says, "Hey dude." Then that little 2x2 card with the mushroom on it says, "Escape the ordinary." And then I have a half moon circle to the left that says, "Today." So I kind of have 2 kind of titles. I like to tie it in, not always, but I do like. So basically by that photograph, I got like a little title going on. "Hey dude, just stay little, escape the ordinary." Now my big impact title says, "Dream big goals." And those are like an enamel puffy, and they're black with a little bit of white outlining. I added, you just saw me add a couple arrows. All right, from the Vicki Boutin Field Notes puffy stickers, I take the little round ones and I add them in 3 places where the starbursts are, and you'll see that. All right, I appreciate you all. I hope that I have inspired you a little bit to get out your stamps and your mixed media and create your own background page. And don't be afraid. It's just white cardstock. Try it. Try it on a small piece. See if you like the pattern that you're creating, and then, you know, go branch out to a larger piece, and then go to a 12 by 12. But just play with your products. Just play. All right, have fun. All right, get out those photographs. Document your memories in a fun, creative way. If you're not a subscriber, I would love you as a subscriber. So please subscribe, hit the bell button, give a thumbs up, watch the video all through the end because the still shots, close-ups are coming up. And don't forget to go check out the other ladies' channels. And like, we post on the first Wednesday of each month for this collaboration. All right, I appreciate you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye.